Thank you, Dave. Diana West is a nationally syndicated conservative American columnist and author of the books The Death of the Grown-Up, How America's Arrested Development is Bringing Down Western Civilization, and American Betrayal, The Secret Assault on Our Nation's Character. Diana West.
Thank you very much. A story that Stan liked to tell me had to do with a letter writer, I believe, who identified what conspiracy Stan was part of, and it went like this. It was because James Jesus Angleton went to Yale, and Stan's father Medford went to Yale, and Stan went to Yale. Conspiracy. And then when I found out that I went to Yale, he said, good. He said, you're in it too. But I first met Stan Evans on the day I started reading Blacklisted by History, which I actually brought with me. I thought it should be here. This is, of course, the untold story of Senator Joe McCarthy and his fight against America's enemies. I was a brand new reader in all ways. I didn't know the world and many accomplishments of Stanton Evans. I knew precious little about Senator Joe McCarthy, just that he was the most reviled man in American history. As I read this remarkable book, I marveled page by page as the endless lies our society tells and tells repeatedly about Joe McCarthy were overturned by the weighty and the meticulous evidence that Stan, in a superhuman feat, had marshaled. In the process, he revealed something completely new and different underneath, and I was electrified. Informed and inspired, I would go on to write a book of my own called American Betrayal, which builds on the findings of Stan's magnus opus, Blacklisted by History, further testing its shocking thesis. Much, very much, indeed, practically everything I think Stan has said of what we are taught about our 20th century history is wrong. Stan would always say that he was a journalist, not a historian, but he was without peer the leading McCarthy scholar of our time. Now, it was in the writing of my book that I first took the opportunity to speak with Stan. I called him up, and thank goodness. And over the next several years, we became very good friends indeed. And one day, last year during his illness, we spoke of these things, and he said to me, "You were the reader I was waiting for." And I can't think of words that have affected me more. I mention them because they speak to the lasting, very much living legacy of Stan's work. If we have, as a society, have for half a century gotten practically everything wrong about McCarthy, starting with the basic fact that there were indeed, as McCarthy told us, communist and Soviet agents covertly embedded in the federal government. And starting with the basic fact that McCarthy was a great patriot, not some devil doll fetish object, what else have we gotten wrong? What other facts, what other heroes might be lost to us, buried beneath the construction of the false narratives that Stan disparaged as court history? What villains, what villainy has taken so many of our truths and truth-tellers away from us? These are big, enduring questions for all of us, all of Stan's readers to ponder. At least some of the answers lie, if we dig, within reach in a field I like to think of as investigative history. Stan's final work, which I also have here, which is his follow-up, he saw it as his follow-up to the McCarthy biography, Stalin's Secret Agents, The Subversion of Roosevelt's Government, co-authored with the late Herbert Romerstein, paves the way. As we reflect on the many remarkable things Stan accomplished in his 8 decades of life on Earth, it is well worth noting that he never stopped accomplishing. The Stan I am blessed to have known was ever on the hunt, still learning himself, always sharing his seemingly boundless knowledge, resolved to continue to unmask, to reveal, to seek the truth. We may take solace and inspiration both in the fact that everything we need to join him on this quest is right here. Thank you very much.
you.